Christians who are satisfied. They are saved, sanctified, and satisfied. Because they know I am going to heaven. When you get there, will you be relevant? What will be your level of relevance? The funny thing is, people say, okay, but once I get there, they have gotten there. Listen to this. So, let's take the World Cup, for example. Many countries play qualifiers. They come together to play. When they qualify, like Africa will have a number of slots. Europe would have a number of slots. When they are qualifying, they are laughing because they are going to the World Cup. But some people didn't go. So I'm born again. I'm going to heaven. Some people are not even going. When they get to the World Cup, and then they score them in the group stages, they cry. John Pencil is always waiting to cry. John Pencil, as soon as they blow the whistle, he's crying. He's good at crying. Whenever we lose, they turn the camera to him because he will cry. Sometimes it comes to that point where it's penalties. Then they'll call John Mensah and you pass the ball to the keeper. Now, those who have gotten there to the World Cup still cry. There is crying after this age, even for those who are born again. Do you know the interesting thing? Those who cry the most are not even those who get out of the group stages. They are those. Are you aware that the World Cup always ends with the third person celebrating and the second crying? The one who is closest is the one who cries the most. So it's not enough to say, I'm going. The Bible says there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. To gnash your teeth is to say, it left small pay. I was just there. If only. I remember when I went to Presec. Someone asked me one time when I said Presec, which Presec? And I'm like, there's one. Only one. So I remember when I went to Presec, we're in Form 1. Form 1 is the worst time for anybody who will ever go to a boarding house. I remember I was going to my house, and then someone asked me, you they go B house? And I said, no, I they go house 7. I thought B house was a house. I said, they go house 7, I'm not going to B house. So I got to house 7 in Presec. From JHS, where I was a senior, the one who was calling the small boys, hey, go and buy this, go and do this. All of a sudden, you're in Form 1. You just open your eyes, you're in Form 1. Then now everybody can send you. When you go to house 7, we have about three floors. And the Form 1s are the lowest floor. When the Form 3s wake up in the morning, they just come and stand on their balcony with their bucket, waiting for the first Form 1 guy who make a mistake and appear. They'll drop all their buckets for you. You fetch water, climb up, climb up, climb up. So when you come to house 7 in the morning, everybody has woken up. They are standing there waiting. No, because they're there, but nobody will go and fetch. They're waiting for the first guy. A very painful experience. So I remember one time a senior came to our room, one of those good seniors. Then we're telling him, this Form 1 there, we don't, this school is, the guy said, listen, this Form 1 I'm complaining about, in a short time, it will pass. We say, because you are in Form 2 and you are in Form 3, that's why you are saying that. Little did we know, in about some 2 seconds, a flash, a twinkle of an eye, we were standing there with our bucket on top, waiting for a Form 1 boy. The funny thing is, if you enter eternity in Form 1, there is no going to Form 2 there. You will forever be in Form 1 there. And you know, someone will say, but how about those who didn't come to the SHS? At that point, you're not thinking about those who didn't come. You're thinking about the fact that you are in Form 1 and you're never going to live there. So to say that, I'm going to heaven, it's okay. It's not okay. It's okay here. When you get there, you know it's not.